One of my favorite videos, I've watched it maybe 10 times, is when you were on stage with Bowie doing all the young dudes. You know, it was like guys from Mott the Hoople were up there with him, and you guys were
Queen,
singing.
yeah.
And Queen was up there, Brian May, and you guys got up there saying back up for Bowie. And
I dragged him up. He wasn't going to do it. I said, you're going to regret this for the rest of your life if you don't.
Was it a chilling moment for you to do that? I mean, with all your success and everything else, to take one of your heroes and be up on stage with him, and all the young dudes, by the way, is that his best song, maybe?
It's my favorite song of all time, so for me it was a no-brainer. But to look across that stage with me, Phil, and Brian down one mic, looking at Queen, minus Fred, but with Ronson, Bowie, and Hunter doing it, it was like, there's 3 minutes you don't want to lose.
So totally pinching yourself.
It's an amazing moment. And if anyone's never seen that video, you got to watch it. It's really good. I get the chills when I watch it. Why is All the Young Dudes the best song ever written?
Don't know. Caught me at the right moment.
It's everything about it. It's the words. It's the lyrics. It's
the
one
pace
of those.
Of it, the production, the what it stands for. For me, it's just a song of my generation. It's the king of them.
When was the first time you met the guy?
Bowie.
Yeah.
First time I met him was at Bono's house.
Look at you, name dropper.
I know.
Do you guys all hang out at Bono's house?
I was hanging out with Bono like you do, you know. Now,
why does Joe get to hang out at Bono's house?
Because I live 10 minutes away from him in Ireland.
Does that aggravate the rest of you guys that the singer gets to hang out at Bono's house?
Of course.
Why does he get to hang out?
I don't know.
He was playing his farewell Sound and Vision tour supposedly in 1990, and Bono threw a barbecue. And he invited me, and he says, come with me. I said, I want to introduce you to somebody. And he walks me up into his room where the snooker table is, and Bowie sat on the snooker table, and Bono just says, I thought you might just want 5 minutes.
So Bono...
Tell him a warning.
Tell him what you gave him, what you gave Bowie.
Oh, well, yeah, back the day after, we were talking about All the Young Dudes and his aborted version from the Aladdin Sane sessions. And he says, I've not heard it for years. And I said, I've got it. And he went, really? So the next night, which is when the gig was, I saw him backstage before he went on, and I gave him a cassette of it, put it in his top pocket, and went on stage.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You mean you gave him a cassette of the
song he didn't have, that he'd recorded with the Spiders.
So let me get this straight, because this is a good story. You go over to Bono's house. Bono knows what a big fan you are of Bowie's. This guy's pretty nice, Bono. I mean, and he sets up a room where Bowie will sit, and he's going to escort you in and surprise you.
Yeah.
And Bowie's in on this.
Yeah.
They say, hey, Joe's really, this guy's really into you. And they set it up. It's like a date. Boom.
I thought it was being punked. I tell you, it got even better because once the night went on, Edge wasn't there because it was his birthday, so his wife had took him for dinner, and Bowie said, let's go and surprise him. So we jump in this Mini Cooper that Bono's, one of his assistants just got. And there's me, Bono, the guy driving, and Bowie in this little Mini. We drive all the way to Dunleary into a restaurant. We run into the restaurant. We sing Happy Birthday to the Edge. And everybody's giggling and laughing. We get back in the car and drive back. Bowie's totally instigating all this, like a kid.
Wow.
We get back, and Coco, his assistant, went mental because she thought we'd kidnapped him. It was the other way around.
Yeah.
He kidnapped us.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a good night.